How's it going, everybody? This is Brian Funk. I've got a new Ableton Live pack I'd like to tell you about called Guitar Feedback. This is a collection of 210 samples of guitar feedback I recorded by just cranking up my electric guitar, putting it real close to the amp, and just making noise. There are a ton of samples, and there are also 25 Ableton Live instrument presets. So there's 8 drum racks that have these sounds loaded into them, so you can just play through them. And then there's 17 playable instruments. And you can see these sounds get kind of nuts and crazy. This is just one of the samples you're hearing. So if you look inside my session right now, you've been listening to one of these drum racks that I have with these long howls, I've called them. And these are just howling feedbacks, and they're longer samples. I can open up this rack a little so you can see what's going on. Got one of the samples here. We'll play another. And you've got some control over them. Play around with the spread. That's kind of interesting. Gives us this more space. We can transpose them, which can be nice to get them right into the pitch that you want to have. And just get them sounding kind of weird and abstract. Pan them. We've got a little beat repeat, so you get some like repeating effects going on. And those drum racks come in different shapes and sizes. We've got the medium-sized howling feedbacks. And we've got short little bursts, like we do here. Something nice and short. We've also got a collection of pick scrapes. These are nice for just creating like transitional moments in your songs when you want to show a change is coming along, or if you want to create anticipation. It's just scraping the pick along the guitar strings. There's all kinds of them that you can use. Here are the slides. This is just sliding fingers and things down the fretboard. And they're a lot of fun for transitional sounds. And then we've got squeals, which are generally like higher pitched than the howls are. And these are the long squeals. And there's medium-sized squeals after the long one is done. There's a medium one. And I'll give you, that long one is still going. I'll give you a short one. Nice little burst of energy maybe before the change in a song. All of the feedback samples can be found inside the Guitar Feedback Samples folder. You got your long howls, your medium howls, your pick scrapes. You've got your slides. You can just click on these to hear them. Your squeals. We'll give you like a short squeal. Just some like little burst of energy before maybe a part kicks in your music. I think it could work great for any style of music, really. And then we have our instrument racks, and those are found inside the presets. We've got the drum racks, which I went through, and we've got the instrument racks, which are playable melodic instruments that use the feedback as their sound source. So I'll play the first one here, called Wolf Call. I'm playing it rather low. Maybe I'll bring in an octave higher. And what's cool about it, and you can see this visually inside the samples themselves, is the sounds evolve over time. So I'm just holding down 2 notes, but we're getting all this movement going on. And we'll bring in another pitch. And while I have that going, I can play around with our filters. Let some of that high energy through. Bring it back. Got a delay on here as well. And you'll notice there's a tuner too, because the pitches do tend to move a little bit. And that's part of what's cool about the feedback, is it's alive and it's got energy and life to it. So you might just want to have a look at what pitch you're getting as you're looking at the feedback and as you're playing it. It does sometimes switch into harmonic overtones too. So you can see like this A is occasionally dipping to a D. At least in the beginning part it was. Play that again from the start. So we get those overtones. Let's play another one for you. This one's called Rusted Strings. to the next one. So I've also taken the liberty to make more exotic sounding instruments, not just feedback based sounds. I think that's kind of cool sound. Sounds like a voice. I thought this one had a metallic sound, therefore it's called Metallics. Now let's see what else we got. Red Hot. Very aggressive feedback sound. And it loops into this playable tone. And filter out some of that high energy. And when you start filtering things, they become a little softer and smoother. We'll go to another one. Unsteadily. Some cool textures in there. That's something you get out of all these sounds, just some nice sense of texture. Find one of our longer samples. So here's a good example. Let's play around. We'll bring the sustain up here. So this is more of a tone. And we're just looping this small spot, as you can see. But we've got control over the sample end and start time. So we can allow different parts of the sample to loop in these instruments and create basically new instruments every time we start playing with the start and stop, start and end sounds. We're going for something real tight like this. Or open it up a bit. And the cool thing is you can move these as you're holding down notes and really get some interesting, almost granular style synthesis. I think they're a lot of fun, and I can imagine them being very useful in all kinds of different types of music. Again, filter things down a little bit. We get something a little softer and smoother. Pretty cool. So I think they make for some epic sounding instruments. But my true motivation for making this pack was to just have a collection of these nice feedback sounds I can use as transitional things in my music, that I can use to create tension and release. And as a bonus, these instruments came along with it. But if you want to just go straight for the actual feedbacks, they're right in here. They're a lot of fun for making kind of insane, crazy, out of control guitar sounds for your music. So I hope you find this useful and make some really cool music out of it, add some energy and excitement, or even use some of the instruments to make some melodic sounds and maybe even some more soothing and soft music if you like. There's a lot of range for these different sounds, and I hope that you get a chance to make some exciting pieces of music with them. Thanks a lot for watching and checking this out. Have a great day.